Anyone else's living room sound like this? No, just mine. Good morning, YouTube family. Day 19. 19 daily uploads in a row. I can't believe it. This is so exciting. You guys are amazing. We're spending every single day with you guys and it makes us so happy. Pretty sure I've been in PermaSmile all for the last like 2.5 weeks and we are not stopping. So we're so excited to be able to see you every single day. It's pouring rain. I'm getting soaked. Good thing I'm not made of sugar because it's supposed to pour rain for the next like 24 to 36 hours. And then we're gonna get a massive flash freeze. So it's gonna go from pouring rain like today to minus like -12 to -15 degrees Celsius without the wind chill. So today we have to bring in a ton of firewood. Oh my gosh, we're gonna need at least 4 or 5 days worth of firewood for sure inside, and cut some extra kindling to keep our fire roaring, keep us warm. And today, this morning, I'm spending a couple of hours outside working on making sure that every one of our animals has extra soft bedding, make sure that everybody's mucked out perfectly, everyone has topped up fresh water, everyone has their food, like stuff that we do every single day. But on these days when we're preparing for like a flash freeze, we want to make sure that the animals have extra bedding. We want to make sure that everyone's bedding is perfect and dry, and we don't want to have anything extra in their bedding at all, because this is how they're going to stay warm and safe during any storms that we might have this week. I believe it's Monday night, all day Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're going to be doing some farm chores this week in some pretty rough conditions, and we're totally okay with that. But I like to be prepared and know that Sundays we reset so good for the week and get ourselves, you know, set up for the best success for the week, especially when we know the weather's going to be bad. Okay, so I maybe did something this week. We went to Cation Creek Farms this week. And we were so inspired by some of the projects that they have going on their homestead that I might have done something. I am now in the chicken coop. I'm just checking on everybody, making sure all of our bedding is perfect before we have any freezing rainstorms in the next day. Hey guys, they love this little fort. I love this. Hey little guys. You have some new friends that are gonna come to you soon. How are you doing? Hi. You guys are doing so good helping with the littles. Yeah. Hudson and Lennon got their hay top up. Waters are all nice and full. I'm gonna check on Sven. Hi, Ingeborg. This one's Ingeborg here. Hi, love. I still haven't named the other hens. I've only named Ingeborg because we hatched her out. So I know for sure that this one's Ingeborg. But the ones look very similar to me. I can tell Ingeborg apart. I'm sure you're all wondering how I even do that, but... Hi, Sven. You look pretty happy up there with the girls. Your bed's all dry. You guys are good to go. Morning. Good morning, Ragna. Good morning, Erickson. Good morning, Frida. Ready for breakfast? Look at these three. You guys have gotten so big. Hi. Good morning. He's laying down. Oh, you're not laying down. Hi, Henry. Morning. What a rainy day. Hi. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come play for a little bit. And then I gotta do my work. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Oh, she's my good boy. I may or may not have reserved some new animals for the farm, but don't worry, they're not coming right now. We have a lot to finish before we can actually welcome some new additions, but I'm pretty excited because the boys and I have reserved some Nigerian dwarf goats. I know, I said it out loud. I told myself I was going to wait until they came or till they were coming to us to be able to share with you, but there's absolutely no way I can keep a secret from you guys for 5 or 6 months. I'm to take shelter in the greenhouse. Okay, I know this is going to test every ounce of my patience that I can possibly muster over the next couple of months. In a few weeks' time, our Nigerian dwarf goats are going to be born. We have reserved 2 girls from a farm that's a local homestead to us. I know the family that operates this homestead. They are absolutely amazing. We've become like homestead friends in our local area. She's actually one of the first people that I met when I moved here into our local area. And they have Nigerian dwarf goats. And they are expecting some new babies in a couple of weeks, which means that we have reserved 2 girls to come from their homestead. Now they're going to have to stay with their mama for about 4 months after they're born. So we're looking at probably close to 5 months before we can welcome them to our farm. And because you can't just have 2 girls, you also need to have a male. We have reserved a male who will be born roughly about the same time at a completely separate farm that's a couple hours away from where we live. We're so unbelievably excited. Dane and Chase have been asking us for goats for about 2 years, and we keep saying no because honestly, I was a little bit partial to the idea because I just hear that they're escape artists and there's some mixed reviews on keeping goats. But I'll be completely honest with you. When we got our Kuni-Kunis and we were researching Kuni-Kunis, there's mixed reviews on keeping Kuni-Kunis because a lot of people told us not to get a boar. They're like, don't bother getting a boar, get a boar to come in each season that you want to have piglets. But why would you keep a boar? They're aggressive to the girls. They're a handful to keep. There's so much extra work for no reason when you can just, borrow a boar from someone else or rent one out. And I thought, well, that's silly. I live in the middle of nowhere. I'm not going to be able to rent out a boar. And I really did want to have a boar. So we got one. And you've seen, Erickson is absolutely a puppy dog. He's so affectionate. He's so sweet. He wouldn't hurt a fly. He's so gentle to the girls. He's gentle to us. And I don't regret the decision on getting a boar at all. So I think everyone's experience is different. And it's obviously animal specific. So we're going to get 2 girls and a boy of Nigerian dwarf goats. So that is super exciting. And so it's going to be something that we need to prepare for over the next 5 or 6 months, which is actually perfect timing because by the time the goats will be born and ready to come here, we'll be done the large barn. Pigs will be in the mini barn in their new stalls and renovation that will happen with that barn. And then we'll have plenty of time to build a barn play area, fence off area, and everything for the goats. So when we were at Cajun Creek Farms, we were very inspired by not only the setup that they had and how they have everything, perfectly put into place for the needs of the animals on their farm. And you saw how happy and healthy they all were. And I fell in love head over heels with their Nigerian dwarf goat named Forrest. He was some cute. I literally could have done anything to have Philip distract them, and I would have just picked him up under my arm and hit him in the truck and be like, goat? I didn't see a goat. Because I really would have stole him in a heartbeat. He is happy at his home there, so obviously I couldn't do that. He's their pet. Once we got home, I knew the whole way home we talked about it. And so this is going to be the Boys and Eyes project. We're also going to need to build a milking station because we're going to obviously be milking the goats when they get to that portion of their journey with us. There are so many aspects of things that I'm going to have to learn that I have never done before. As you know, with everything on our homestead, we haven't done this before, so it's a learning curve for absolutely everything. But I think they're going to be so much fun. There's no way I was waiting that long to be able to tell you that we were going to be getting the Nigerian dwarf goats. So we're going to stick with a trio, the same what we have with our Kunis. That's been perfect for us, 2 females and 1 boy. And we're going to see how it goes. It's going to be so fun. But we kind of need your help. I'm trying to figure out where on the homestead I should house the goats. I don't want them on the side where Hudson and London are. I would like to keep them on this side of the acreage. And I don't want them out in the woods. I don't want their housing out in the woods. They're going to have pasture space where they can access some wooded area. But I don't want them to have any of their housing in the woods because of predators. That's why we like to keep everything close to the house. I know we've seen comments before, like, why do you guys keep everything so close to the house? We do that for predators and we do that for animal care because when the weather shifts, we need to make sure that we can access all the animals no matter what the weather brings us. So we want them close. So if you have any ideas on where we could have a really cute spot on our property for the goats, then let me know. We are going to build them a pretty good sized space. So I need to make sure that I have a little bit of like extra room for them. We want to give them as much space as we possibly can. This is going to be so fun. So today it's Sunday, and on Sundays we do things like reset. We do a full house reset every Sunday. We also do baking for the boys for the week, homemade baking for their lunches. We do meal prepping for the week to make sure that we have ourselves set up for success for our meals for the week. Sometimes we get groceries on Sunday mornings, but we've already done that this week a little bit earlier. We get all of the animals totally refreshed for the week and make sure everyone is set up perfectly. So we're doing that today. We do any like homework from the weekend. I typically spend Sunday afternoons working on orders and packaging up anything that needs to go out. We have a full day today. But I thought that I would come on for day 19 and share the exciting news with you guys that we're going to be getting Nigerian Dwarf Goats. If you have goats, I want to hear all about it. Leave me everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I want to hear all of it. I'm so excited. This is going to be so much fun. I just love our little farm. I absolutely, every day I wake up so happy that we've been doing this journey. And I'm so excited because there's a lot of things about homesteading that I haven't done yet. I'll give you a few examples. I've pretty much gone backwards. A lot of people start with small homesteading projects. We kind of went with like the animal portion of homesteading first. So one of my goals for 2025 was to kind of like start from the beginning of homesteading, since I kind of did things backwards. And I'm going to share more about that with you over the next couple of weeks, like what I mean when I say that I kind of started things backwards, and you'll see. It's all going to make sense to you. Today, we're also going to get the rest of the drywalling up in Dayton's room so that we can get ready for mudding and taping, the unenjoyable job of mudding and taping, because we want to do a ton of progress in his room this week, and we can't really make progress on anything else like his flooring and actually painting and like restoring his furniture or building his music station or anything until we get the drywalling done. So we're going to work on that today as well. While the four of us are all home together, we can tackle everything we need to get done today. But we're so excited that you joined us for today. So thank you so much. I can't believe we are on the road to 200,000 subscribers. You guys are absolutely amazing. You guys warm my heart. I love you guys so much. So I hope that you enjoyed your weekend. This is going to be an exciting week ahead. We have videos for you guys every day this week. We can't wait to see you. I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for day 20. Okay, we need ideas. We need something that we can do together as a channel on day 30 to celebrate 30 days in a row. And then I think we'll do 100 days celebration. But what can we do on our 30-day celebration? Leave in the comments down below something we can all do together to celebrate 30 days of daily uploads.